TikTok is raising an army of its own in the United States under the nose of its lawmakers. It comprises of millions of TikTok addicts. American congressional offices are deluged with calls from these users. Teenagers and elderly alike, by the way. What do these people want? Why are they calling the government offices? Who is pulling their strings? Let me just break it all down for you. All this is happening because TikTok is feeling threatened and cornered. Already banned in multiple countries around the world, it cannot afford to lose yet another user base, a big one at that. After all, 170 million Americans use TikTok. And why is the platform scared, you ask? Because of what happened last week. You see, there's not much Republicans and Democrats agree on, but even they decided to unite against TikTok. A bipartisan group of 20 lawmakers introduced a bill threatening to ban the app. And if passed, it would basically mandate that ByteDance sell TikTok within 6 months or say goodbye to the US. The legislation is sailing through the Congress. It is winning rare unanimous approval from a key committee. The full House is expected to vote on it tomorrow. And President Joe Biden has said that if the bill reaches his desk, he will sign it into law. The clock is ticking as far as TikTok is concerned. What is it going to do to stop it? Something desperate. In crude words, it is mobilizing its army of addicts to lobby for TikTok against the lawmakers. Because you see, if the app is banned, where else would they doom scroll? And guess what? The users are even falling for this. Reports say TikTok is sending notifications urging TikTokers to call their representative right away. Why so? To urge them to vote against the legislation. Users have reported that TikTok even gave them a direct link for calling the representatives for their districts. Yes, this is what it has come down to. TikTok geolocated American phones and locked the users out of the app until they called their members of Congress. So locked the users out of the app. TikTok has denied doing this, but let me just say this. Geolocating users, not letting them access their own accounts, sending contact details of government representatives. These allegations are not looking so good on an app that is already facing scrutiny for stealing data. And for those who do not know, ByteDance owns TikTok. ByteDance was founded in the year 2012 by the Chinese entrepreneur Zhang Yiming. The company is based in Beijing, but it is registered in the Cayman Islands. And this is not so uncommon for Chinese companies. TikTok does not have headquarters in Beijing, but reports say that all of its decisions are made in Beijing. Even TikTok's executives are appointed from Beijing. TikTok, however, has never owned up to this. In fact, its latest move is being lauded back home in China. State media is praising ByteDance's tough stance. The topic hashtag TikTok users bombard US Congress offices with calls also went viral on the Chinese social media platform Weibo. And the last we checked, it attracted more than 70 million views. The topic was the 8th most trending topic at one point over the weekend. But it seems like it does not matter to American TikTokers. They are clicking on the link anyway and making those calls. The phones in Congress offices are going off. Some callers have even shown aggression and threatened the representatives. According to the BBC, Florida Congressman Neil Dunn's office received more than 900 calls from TikTokers. 900. Many of them from school-aged children. Some of the calls, in fact, had to be flagged for security reasons. You think TikTok is just a social media platform? Think again. Its impact runs deep, especially in America. There are plenty of social media platforms, but none quite as hooking as TikTok. It is, after all, the bread and butter of hundreds of thousands of content creators. It has got millions of users to hop on trends that don't even make sense sometimes and are often dangerous. Taping your mouth while sleeping, throwing cheese on your baby's face, cracking an egg on their forehead, eating fried toothpicks. I mean, come on, how dumb does one need to be to do all of this? But TikTok can actually convince people to do anything, it seems, even if it involves pushing against their government. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.